Hello and welcome back to today's yoga class. My name is Zlata, or also known as Beach YogaEmotion. Today's class is all about posture fix, a 30 minutes sequence that helps you to improve your posture. So hop onto the mat, don't forget to subscribe, and let's get started. Let's start today in a Thunderbolt seat where you sit onto your heels. If this pose is uncomfortable for you, you can also place a blanket in between your knees or sit onto a block. Otherwise, roll your shoulders up and back. Close your eyes and have a deep inhale and deep exhale. We'll take this moment of silence to observe how your body feels today and how it feels right now. No judgment involved. Just try to sit and enjoy this moment of having the time to just sit with your body and be able to observe it, how it feels today, how your body feels. And observe also your in and exhale. We'll start by observing the top of the head and slowly making the way down towards your face, your forehead, nose, cheeks, and mouth. Noticing your chin coming over your ears, and also noticing your neck and shoulders. Notice how your neck is long, your shoulders are relaxed down. If you need a little moment more here to relax the shoulders, have a couple of breaths deep in and actively try to relax the shoulders here. And then slowly make your way down towards your arms, hands and fingers. And then also observe your back, your upper and your lower back. Notice your back long and the little curve in the lower part of your back. And then also observe your chest and belly. Notice also the movement that is happening on the in and exhale. How your chest and belly is rising and how everything comes back to place on the exhale. And then also make your way down towards your hip, noticing your sit bones, noticing your legs and feet. They might feel different today just by starting the class in a different seating position. Try not to judge, but just observe. And then from here, place one hand onto your heart, one hand onto your belly. And if you like, repeat quietly for yourself. May this yoga practice strengthen and heal my body and my mind. May this yoga practice strengthen and heal my body and my mind. Slowly release the hands. If you like, you can open your eyes or you can keep them closed here. Just tug your chin towards your chest, noticing a little stretch coming through the neck. And then from here, we'll lean the head over on to the right, trying just as we would with the ears, trying to touch the shoulders or your right shoulder. Noticing the stretch coming from the opposite side. And then slightly lean the head back. And keep lifting the gaze. Noticing a little bit of a stretch coming through the front. And then lean your left ear over to your left side. Noticing the stretch coming through the opposite, so the right side. And then we'll make it back to center. If the full circle is too much, just go from side forward to side. Otherwise, keep moving, keep rolling the head from front to side, back, side, front, side, back, side. Chest. So when you reach the chest, have a pause here. And then let's switch the direction. Noticing that it might feel a little different. Just by switching direction. Last one. And when you make it all the way back to your chest, gaze forward. And then from here, we'll reach the hands out, reach the left hand all the way across your back to your right side, and your right hand over your head and onto your left ear. Leaning the head slightly over to the right. Notice that your hand is really just resting on your head. There is not much force happening. You should feel a nice stretch coming through your neck and maybe even a little bit down towards the shoulder. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Let's try to do that 3 more times. And when you have all your 3 breaths, start slowly to release the right hand, reach the left hand out, and then we'll just switch the side. Show you from the back. So the left hand this time is going back, and the right hand comes all the way across and to your right ear. I have right hand at the back, left hand over on the right ear. Okay. Also here, big breath in and out. Then we'll also here have 3 more breaths. Deep in through the nose, towards the chest, towards the belly. And then slowly, when ready, release and lower back down. We'll stay a little moment more in this pose. If you get uncomfortable on your feet, feel free to also tug them or just stay in the previous option. We'll take our hands, interlace them in the back, and then I will push my hat against my hands and push the hands against my hat, creating a little counter action, noticing how the muscles around your neck start to activate. And then release. Release the push, have a break, and then repeat. So I push my hat to the back, I push my hands to the front. So I push my hat into my hands. Push, push, push. For sure you should not feel any pain. Activation, yes, no pain. And release. Let's do that 2 more times. Push, push, push. Keep pushing, keep breathing, and release. And then last time, push it in, push the head in, the hands against the head. Keep pushing and release. Good. Let's come on to all 4. We'll work here on mobilizing the shoulders. And the hands will stay underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hip. And the only thing I will do here is squeeze the shoulder blades together, drop the chest down, and then push the hands in to the mats and separating the shoulder blades. So it's not a cat and cow as we usually do. It's a drop off the chest. And then push the hands back in, lifting the chest up. Good. And then let's continue the movement. Lower, lift. You squeeze the shoulder blades, you separate the shoulder blades. You can tug your chin here, so we're not somewhere leaning forward, but really trying to keep the neck in, the belly in, and just moving from our shoulders, squeezing and separating the shoulder blades. Might be a slower movement. The beginning is a little tricky, but you should feel in no time also warm sensation around the shoulders, but maybe also you feel that in the arms. Good. Let's do 3 more. And then let's come back to neutral. We'll interlace the right hand in the back, or place the right hand onto the head. We'll try to, with the inhale, to open up, reach the elbow up towards the sky, and then on the exhale, kind of tap my left hand and reach back up. So I twist open, I twist close. I twist open, and elbow touches my left arm. And breathe, X, in, we move. release. Good. Let's do the same on the left side. Left hand behind the head. You can start by tapping the elbow or the wrist, and then reaching the elbow, left elbow up towards the sky. Twist. Open. Reach down. Open up. Trying to keep the hip more or less. It will still happen a little bit of a movement around the hip, but try to think of keeping the hip as it is and really trying to work from your upper body, what we're trying also here to mobilize. So it's your thoracic spine that we're trying to mobilize with this exercise. Okay, let's do the last one. And release. Good. Tuck the toes. Let's come on and into our down dog. Feel free to add a little movement in your down dog. Any movement that feels good right now, go for it. Okay, and then from here, once ready, find a still down dog, pressing your hands into the mat, pressing the heels towards the mat, even they don't reach. And feel free to, for the beginning, also to have your knees bent or through the whole exercise. Okay, and then from here, reach your right leg up towards the ceiling, open the hip, bend the right knee. Should feel a nice stretch coming through your front right hip. And then release, and we'll do the same opposite side to reach the left leg up, bend the left knee, open up. So you open up from the hip, releasing the left heel down towards the right side. Good. Release, and let's walk the way forward into a standing forward fold. Knees bent, hands relax down, head, neck relax. Notice also the difference in the arms. The sensation worked already a bit to the upper body. So it should feel a little bit more open than usual. And then from here, we'll gaze back down, place the hands onto the mat. Maybe you step a little closer with your feet. We'll start with the left leg reaching up towards the sky in your standing split variation. Reaching the leg up, feeling a good stretch coming through the right standing leg, and then release. We'll do the same on with the right leg. Reach it up, 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 up as much as you can, feeling a good stretch. And then step the way all the way back. Right knee comes down. Place your hands onto your knees. If you need something for your right knee, go for it. And then from here, keep the ribs in. Roll the shoulders back, and then I will sink the hip forward and down. Should notice a good stretch coming through the front part of your right hip. Relax the shoulders, gaze forward, and breathe. This pose is a great one if you sit all day long, to open up and to stretch the hip. Let's have 3 more breaths here. Deep in and out. And then when ready, get both hands down. Take the step back, knees down, chest down, chin down. Slide along. Get your hands out a little wider than your mat and a little wider forward. Have them almost 2 hands distance from my shoulders. And then from here, I will squeeze my legs together, press the feet in, and think as if you lengthen from your pubic bone all the way towards your head crown. So on your inhale, lift and think of length. Belly gets longer, chest gets longer. Maybe you slightly gaze forward or even up. Try not to make it uncomfortable for the neck, but really think of creating length in the front and keep squeezing your legs together. And release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Let's do 3 more. Lift. Lower. You can work in your own breath rhythm. On your inhale, lift. On your exhale, lower. Last one. Deep inhale. Keep pressing the feet in. Keep creating length through the front. And release. Get your hands left and right to the chest. And then push back and into your down dog. Good. We'll step the right foot forward in between the hands. Release the left knee down, hands onto your knee. And then from here, roll the shoulders back, navel in, ribs in, and then we'll sink the hip forward and down. It might be a way smaller movement that I just did. But either way, you want to feel a good stretch coming through the front of your left hip. Navel in, ribs in, shoulders relaxed back and down. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Another breath here. And then slowly get the hands back, tug the toe, take the step back, lift your left leg one more time up, all the way down. Sit down, squat down, sit onto the mat. Take your knee pits, roll your shoulders back, puff your chest forward. And from here, I want you to think of creating length in the back. So notice if you're curling. So keep holding on to your legs. We'll come into our boat pose with the support of the hands. We'll focus here more of keeping the back long. And then extending the leg. Extend, right, hold. Maybe it's a little shaky, and release. Extend, hold, and release. And then we go. From the right, hold, release. To the left, hold, and release. Good. Keep going. Before that, we worked on stretching the part of our hip flexors. In this one, we work on strengthening them. If you are fine, and you're very stable and super strong in your boat pose, you can obviously go for releasing and doing the same thing. But most of the times we go for curling in the back, so I prefer you to keep long in the back and then the movement more controlled in the legs. Okay, let's do one more each side. Maybe hold this time a little longer. Release, extend, hold. Good. Release, get the soles of the feet to touch. Lean forward. Your legs are creating a diamond shape here. Feel free to even tug your chin in towards the chest, noticing a good stretch also coming through the upper back all the way down. Again, notice that this movement might be way smaller. You can maybe just lean slightly forward. As long as you feel a good stretch coming through also your hip, and doing everything right. Another breath here. And then slowly walk your way all the way back. Good. Okay, from here, let's lay down onto the mat. Let's squeeze the knees in. And then we'll place one foot down onto the mat. I will start with my right knee. I will squeeze my right knee in and press the right knee away from me and press. So again, just as we did before with the hand, this time I do it with the knee. So I push my knee away and I push my hands in. Squeeze, hold. You can also extend the other leg, keeping the lower back or the sacrum down on the mat. Hold, press, release, and squeeze it in. Again, push the knee in, squeeze, keep pushing, hands against the knee, knee against the hands. Release the push, squeeze the knee in. And then last time, push, push, push. And squeeze it in. Good. You might feel some popping in the part of your hip. As long as there is no pain, all good. If you like these exercises, this is for your sacroiliac joint. There is a whole video for that one in the gallery. Okay, let's do a left knee. You push it against the hands, hands against the knee. Hold, push, release, and squeeze it a little tighter the knee. One more time, squeeze, push, push the knee against the hands. Try to squeeze the knee in and release the push and squeeze the knee all the way towards the chest. Last time, squeeze or press, push, And then squeeze the knee one more time in and release. Get your toes down onto the mat, your feet together. You can have your hands out to the sides if you like, and just get your knees from one side to the others. My hip here likes to do popping noises. Feels kind of nice. Yep, that was a pop. I don't know if you heard it. It should feel nice. No need to feel any popping for sure, nor pain. Good. And then from here, just extend your legs out just as wide as your mat. Hands out, palms facing up. Take a deep inhale here. Deep exhale out. If that felt good, do another one. Deep in. Deep out. And then allow your body here just to do nothing, just for a little moment. Enjoy your Shavasana. Enjoy the rest, the sensation with that we worked in this class. With each exhale, let your body, your muscles relax bit by bit more into your last pose, Shavasana. On your next inhalation, slowly start moving your hands, fingers. Start moving your feet and toes. Start moving your arms and legs. Moving in any certain direction that feels good to wake your body up. And with your eyes closed, over one side, slowly make your way back into seated position that is comfortable for you. Eyes closed, back long, shoulders relaxed down. Place one hand onto your heart, one hand onto your belly. Have this moment to thank yourself for stepping onto the mat and taking care of your body. Take this moment also to be proud of yourself because you did really great today. And also take this moment to appreciate the unique human being that you are. May this yoga practice strengthen and heal my body and my mind. May this yoga practice strengthen and heal your body and your mind. Thank you so much for joining today's class. Remember, all of these poses you can use throughout the day or just with a short break from your desk or before you go to lunch or before you start your day. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe and share it with a friend, and see you back next time. Bye-bye.